When you think of mobile games, you usually think of your Candy Crushes, Flappy Birds, Angry Birds, and all the other simple touch-based games that have gone on to take the world by storm. And though there's nothing necessarily wrong with these games, their lack of traditional controls and extreme simplicity don't really seem to entertain me for hours on end, like games in the GTA, Zelda, or Super Mario series. But that's until I played Gunman Clive. I initially played the game on a friend's phone, and I originally thought it was an emulation. I mean, it had to be. I had never played a game so Mega Man 2 that wasn't Mega Man, and on a mobile phone nonetheless. And just before I ran to buy the game on my own phone, I noticed that it was also on the 3DS, so I bought it there. And just as I predicted, I loved the game. Fast forward about a year and here I am, and I'm in love with Gunman Clive 2. Who knew that a $3 game made by a tiny group of Swedish game designers would end up being one of my favorite games on the 3DS? But Gunman Clive 2 doesn't really do anything that other games haven't already done. In fact, most of its appeal resides around how similar it is to old school games. Remember Peach's floaty jump from Super Mario Bros. 2? Well, there's a character that does exactly that. How about those different weapon upgrades like in Contra? Well, this game's got that as well. And the music is just as memorable, just as fitting and catchy as the songs that accompanied the old Mega Man games you remember. Now, it's not to say that this game is perfect. For a game that feels so Mega Man, it lacks the variety of weapon choices that a game like that had. Not to mention, the game is fairly easy. Even on the hardest difficulty, it wouldn't even be as hard as the original Mega Man games. Though that can either be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. But unlike many other side-scrolling shooters, there's these intermediate stages where, much like Mario Land's sky and underwater sections, you may find yourself riding a panda or a horse in one stage and flying a plane in the other. It really evens out the gameplay and keeps the game from ever feeling stale. And though the game is fairly short, all in all, this is a fantastic game for what it's worth. You can easily buy both games in the installment for less than $5 on the eShop on the 3DS. And it's also available for iOS, Android, or even Windows in case you don't have a 3DS. So there's really no excuse to not pick it up. In fact, I only passed the game just a few hours ago, and I felt that I needed to get the word out on this cheap, accessible, and just plain fun game. Heck, if you clicked on this video, you probably already have some prior interest in Gunman Clive 2. And to you, I'd probably say just go out and buy it. And as for me, now comes the wait for Gunman Clive 3. Alright, thanks for watching guys, and I really hope you don't take my word for granted. This is a really good game, and you should probably go out and buy it. And don't forget to subscribe please, that really means a lot to me. But anyways, thanks for watching, later.